Hello, viewers. I'm Reema Lokesh, the editor of Express Travel World, Food Hospitality World of the Indian Express Group. We are here today to speak about the story of tenacity, the story of dreams, the story of hope. We are here to talk to a phenomenon called Shaesta Waiz. Shaesta, which means beautiful in Pashto, the region where she comes from, Afghanistan. But she is now popularly known as Shaesta Waiz. She is the first female certified civil aviation pilot from Afghanistan. She just touched down into Mumbai after her single solo flight across the world. She started on May 13th, 2017 from Florida. She passed through Europe, she passed through the Middle East, and she stopped by in the Indian subcontinent this morning. She's moving on further to Asia Pacific, and then on to certain islands into Australia, and back to Florida in August. Her story is about dreams where she moved from Afghanistan as a refugee who was 3 months old with her parents and 5 sisters. She's here to talk to us about how the impossible can be made possible. Shaesta, welcome to India.
Hello, namaste.
Thank you, Shaesta. In fact, I mentioned some time ago that you're Shaesta.
Yes.
Your story, as I also said, is about tenacity. It's about not living a normal dream. How did it all begin for you, Shaesta? Because it's not an easy flying run.
Thank you. I appreciate the tenacity comment. I think it was a series of things that had happened in my life that brought me to this path of flying around the world solo in a single-engine airplane to help inspire girls. And the idea crossed my mind, and I thought, you know what? I'm just not smart enough. Girls like me don't do things like this. And I think I had enough, and I said, why not? I read about women who've flown around the world. Why can't I be like them? Is it because of where I'm from, because of the color of my skin? Is it because how I look like? And I realized in the airplane doesn't know what you look like, what color is your skin, where are you from, what are your challenges. It flies based on the input of the pilot. So when I realized that, I felt this confidence to go out there and pursue this dream.
But I clearly remember you telling me that it wasn't easy for mom and dad. Dad was very clear that you do not wear short sleeves.
Yes.
You speak the local language at home. And mom obviously did support you, but had to go with dad.
Right.
So what's their story, Shaesta?
When my family came to the United States, they were refugees, and all they had known was the Afghani cultures, the traditions. So growing up, I grew up in a very strict household. And it wasn't just my father, it was my uncles. If I didn't hear it from my dad, I heard it from my uncles and then my grandfather and my grandmother. But they were very strict because the life for a woman in Afghanistan is very difficult. And they wanted the best for me, but I couldn't speak English at home. I couldn't wear short sleeve shirts. Just even talking about dreams, it was something that was like, it wasn't promoted, it wasn't encouraged. And I have 5 sisters, so with 6 girls, it was very difficult. And my dad was the oldest son. He was very proud. He just traditionally thought the women's role would be to be at home and, serve the husband and so on. And it was many years living in the United States. A friend of my dad's told him, Fahim John, your daughters, they grew up here in America, but they don't know anything about this culture. They don't even know how to speak English or read. You are hurting them. And he came to this realization, you are right. I need to get past this. I need to support them because I have 6 girls, and they need that to have a better life.
Shaesta, at the age of 29, I think due credit goes to your parents, because I'm sure if they didn't change, you would have rebelled a little more. You would have done it, but you would have rebelled a little more, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely.
So 100% credit to them.
Thank you.
And as we move on, the Women in Aviation India chapter has been instrumental in bringing you
Yes.
to this part of the world.
Yes.
You
Yes.
finished your journey from Florida on 13th of May.
Yes.
You passed through Europe.
Yes.
You have passed through the Middle East and now in the Indian subcontinent.
Yes. Yes.
What do you want to say for this organization who are giving wings to a lot of dreams?
I am so proud to meet the members of the Women in Aviation chapter here in India. I feel like I'm coming back almost to a sense of home, a place that I've been before, from the smiles, the warmth. I feel like I'm not visiting a new country and I'm not meeting new people. It is a very warm.
Easy. Next question.
And I want to thank them, because it's one thing to be a part of an organization, but it's another to live up to the mission of the organization. And these women, it's Women in Aviation. It doesn't mean that you're just a participant. It means that you have to hold each other's hand, empower, inspire. And I'm not from India, but these women have done this for me, and it's an incredible feeling. So I really feel like I came here and I saw my sisters for the first time.
Wonderful. And I also remember you mentioning to me very clearly that the youth today have different role models.
Yes.
And you want them to have the right kind of role models. What's your message for our girls in India?
You know, social media is such a great thing, but also it hinders a lot of young girls. And I think nowadays it's a lot about fashion and how much money you have and how famous you are. But I challenge those women, you know, be kind, be good to one another, be positive, be happy for young girls, inspire them. And I want people to hopefully see me that I'm no different than them. I'm not a celebrity. I'm just a girl who went after her dreams, and I'm here to inspire as many of those girls as I can. And I encourage my friends, women who are a bit older, to be that role model. Girls are just waiting for it. They're waiting for you to step up and support them and give them words of encouragement. And I think these types of role models are so essential. One of my role models is Malala Yousafzai. Mm-hmm. I see so much I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her, and we need to see more women like that.
Absolutely. On this inspirational note, one more message for the girls. What diet do you follow, and what's important when it comes to eating the right thing?
You know, if you know me well, you know that I love to eat. I love eating, even in the airplane. I'm snacking, eating chips. I can't help it. But diet is very important. Exercise is very important. And I try to eat a lot of vegetables. More importantly than anything, it's hydration, water. You know, in the airplane, I'm drinking like a bottle of water every half an hour. But food is what fuels your mind. It fuels your body. So I have to be very careful what I put in it, because that's the energy that I will have for that flight or for that day.
Wonderful. And before we end,
yes,
one quick
yes
message for India and for women in aviation.
One message for the women in India, women in aviation, is that you all are very lucky to be a part of this beautiful country that embraces women. And look around you. There are strong women that are walking around you that have overcame some sort of a barrier. Embrace these women. You all are very capable and very strong, and aviation needs you. It needs you to be strong. It needs you to be courageous. It needs you to pursue this amazing career in aviation and in science, technology, engineering, and math. look around you and feel the warmth that is here. Go out there, talk to women who are in the industry, and dream. Dream the biggest dream that you could possibly dream of, because I promise you, if you don't give up and you keep working hard towards it, your dreams will soar just like mine are soaring.
And congratulations to the spirit of flying high.
Thank you.
Thank you, viewers.